Yeah, exactly. It makes my job really easy if they asking me questions. They just scream all the time. All right, let's dig into this Q&A. You're here in New York. You've been in New York quite a bit. What are some of your favorite things to do in the city?
Come to the Uniqlo store. I mean, we like. What do we like to do, man? Like, I think the restaurants, seeing the friends, maybe go to an art museum, musicals, you know, shopping.
What's the last thing you saw on Broadway?
A couple of years back. I mean, I remember Hamilton.
Yeah.
Was great. Neverland was also.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Tell us a bit about your sense of style. Have you always been this stylish?
Definitely not. I am, but no. I mean, I had to grow into it. I used to be a shy person, you know. So dressing up and putting on suits for red carpets and speeches was not my thing, and that's why I needed help. I needed help from my wife to tell me you can do this. From style people, from fashion icons to go out there and take a chance, don't feel bad, make mistakes, it's all good, and today I feel really comfortable, I got my style, and it's a great feeling.
So would your friends from your childhood be surprised to hear that you are now...
They would be like, what are you wearing? You know? Yeah, that's what they would say.
What does it mean to be a global brand ambassador for Uniqlo?
It's a big honor, you know, it really is. It's a huge brand with so much potential still to grow in other parts of the world. I think for me as an athlete in particular, I take it as a big role because they're not an actual sports company to start off with, and that for me is a big opportunity. You know, I've always cared about fashion ever since I've left that part of me behind. And it's nice, and also seeing how they're working hard in Tokyo at headquarters. It's unbelievable to get a chance to go there. You showed it's amazing. So very happy. It's the second event we're doing here in New York, and to see the energy even be greater than the first time we were having it.
This is a new word for me. I haven't heard of lifewear before, but I think it's what you pioneered with Uniqlo. What does lifewear mean to you, both on and off the court?
Yeah, I mean, so lifewear, I think it can really work for me on the court and off the court. I think we always try to draw inspiration from the street or from fashion from outside and trying to bring it on the court with the right garments, with a nice, because here's maybe the most humidest place ever. Yesterday, I felt like I was putting my hand through the air and I was like, is it wet? Like, what's going on? It's so humid here, so it's got to really live up to all that expectations, and you don't want to lose because of your garments or your design. And I think we're really trying to have a lot of fun with it. Also moving forward, we will have more time to design it now, and and wearing the lifewear collection of court and trying to promote that around the world is a great honor for me.
You travel quite often around the world. What are your must-have travel essentials?
What do we start off with? I think it starts with a good suitcase, starting there. And then I try to pack stuff you can always mix and match. It's, you can try to travel with 20 bags, but I don't know. The airplanes don't love that, so you try to keep it to 2 to 3 suitcases, and one's obviously just there for the tennis clothes, and other one's almost there only for shoes, and the other one's all there for your lifewear collection. So you're really trying to...
Just 3 bags.
Yeah, so 3 bags. I mean, it's actually not that much if you think about it, because sometimes I'm on the road for, 8 weeks in a row. So, and you want to have nice jackets, different types of layers you can do. You need your jeans, your chinos, and all that stuff, and different types of shoes to mix them up.
They sent me your Uniqlo tennis design, which I'm super excited about. I don't think I'm going to be as good as a tennis player when I wear it, but I'll give it a shot. Your all-black game wear look is taking a tailored suit to the court. What makes these pieces so functional and stylish?
Well, I think New York, you can't go wrong with the all black. I've rocked the all black in the past, but never with Uniqlo really. So we really thought we'll bring the all black back again. Like I said, the material needs to be really good because the humidity is crazy here. You can literally change shirts every 2 to 4 games, and it needs to work well. And I think it needs to look good too. It's one of the most stylish cities in the world, and you want to look the part. So have an all white outfit in the day and all black in the night.
What is the most shirts you've gone through in a game?
I am actually famous for not sweating so much, but probably 6 to 7.
I was just thinking that up here. I was like, how is he not even breaking a morsel?
Changing headbands and wristbands. Yeah, there's a lot of changing going on. That's why we carry all these bags, looking like we're going to the airport.
They're full of headbands.
Yeah.
What did you learn most about yourself during the design process and working with the Uniqlo team?
So it's been busy, let's say, because last year when we started here, this first event, we were a few months into the relationship with Uniqlo, and you gotta work so hard getting some collections out, and we usually plan them out 6 to 8 months in advance. So just creativity, reminding all the different styles I've already worn throughout my career and what's Uniqlo's point of view, because now we're working with a completely different brand than before, and they have their expectations, you have the business expectations, you know, which maybe colors sell better in different markets, understanding that, how many shirts can we do, how many can the fans buy, and that's just all the challenges you need to take into consideration. But the team's been great at Uniqlo. They've been really listening very hard, and sometimes they get inspirations from stories I tell them from my childhood, and because I think storytelling is really important in sports, and Uniqlo is a great listener. The great thing with them is they don't only care about me as a tennis player, but me also as a dad, as a husband, as a person, philanthropist, you name it. And this is also one of the reasons I'm so very proud to be with them.
I like how you sound competitive even with your Uniqlo collection.
Okay.
Just as competitive on the court.
You look good, you play good.
It's going to look the best. It's going to be great sales.
Yeah.
What inspires you? Who do you look up to?
Other athletes, you know, their longevity, Tom Brady or others who do, you know, great things for a long, long time. Nelson Mandela, who did great things for other people, great leaders from around the world who've done wonderful things for other people. These are the people I look up to. I would have loved to have met Nelson Mandela, but never happened. So that was a pity, because I guess I would have had the opportunity. My mom being South African, so I regret that in a big way. But it is what it is, you know. And I don't know. It could be even from architecture, design, fashion, you name it. I like having an open mind, not just caring about just tennis alone.
You've accomplished so much in your career. What do you consider your biggest accomplishment?
I mean, look, I'm very proud of my foundation that's been running for 15 years, and we've had an impact on 1 million children to give them a better quality education. It's not something you ever aim for when you're a little boy. You're aiming to win Wimbledon, and on the tennis court, my biggest accomplishment maybe is winning 8 Wimbledons. I think that has been my
I've got one more question for me, and then we're going to ask some questions from the audience. What advice can you give those who look up to you?
What you do it with passion. I have a way of life a little bit. When I was a young boy, I was asked in an interview once if I have a sort of a motto I live after, and I said it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Because a lot of people sometimes take themselves too serious, or they think like I'm on top of the world, but actually they achieved nothing yet. So I think staying humble, working hard, being kind to people, I think is really important, because I feel like the elevator always comes around twice in life. So if we're not nice that one time, he'll remember that other time. And regardless if the person is famous or not famous in front of you, I think you want to stay that same guy, and never forget your roots. Remember how important family is, your friends are, and take care of them, because you want them to take care of you too if you're not doing so well. And chase your dream. In Switzerland, we're okay chasing dreams. In your country here, you guys are the best. You guys really like dream super big, and I tried to do that too when I was a child, so it served me very well.
Switzerland!
There you go. Thank you.
I like it's important to be nice and nice to be important. That's like good for an embroidered pillow somewhere. So now we're opening up some questions to the audience. Manasa, I promised we'd ask her a question.
Right.
What would be the theme song of your life?
Ooh, what a wonderful world. I really have a good life. I have 4 wonderful children and a great wife, and tennis is what I've always wanted to do, so I really can't complain.
Alex asked, what are the top 3 keys to your success?
Maybe perseverance, talent, but working on that, working extremely hard.
Ron Ariel is here. He asks, do you like New York bagels? And if so, what is your favorite type of bagel? And if so, what toppings do you put on that bagel? A three-part question.
Right, and the thing is that it stops at the very first one. I hardly ever tried them. Yeah, I don't know why. But I will start.
We'll get you some
I'm the
bagels.
kind of guy, I'm in for any dessert or any stuff that makes you fat. I'm all for it. I'm burning enough calories, so I need some advice later on. Thank you.
Leo asks, where is your favorite vacation spot and why?
I mean, I gotta say Switzerland just because it is maybe the most beautiful country in the world, and I love its mountains and lakes. If you ask me, our favorite destination as a family, it's the Maldives. I love the tropical there, just the island, the beach, the peace and tranquility. So the Maldives would be my number one.
Caroline asks, who is the one person, celebrity, athlete, or anyone, that you would wait outside of a Uniqlo store to see? Who's the one person you wait outside of a Uniqlo store to meet?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't.
Honest answer. It's an honest answer.
Somebody like Nelson Mandela. Somebody who really helped so many people. Somebody like that.
Jamie and Charlotte, we have your question. What is the best joke you have with another player on their tour? And is there a story to go along with it? Any inside jokes?
Well, I always make fun with Tommy Haas, who you know.
Yeah.
He retired now. He's the current director of Innerwell album Change Events. Why did you not come to the net? Idiot. Why did you not do this and that? And he still laughs about it, but he's like, yeah, why did I not come to the net? I'm like, hey buddy, it's over. It's all over. So every time we see each other, we make fun of each other like that.
It's funny.
Because that was also crazy back then. So we relate.
Trisha asks, what is one thing you hope your kids learn from your career?
From my career? I want them to be good citizens, good people. At the end of the day, I think I go back to the respect level. I want them to greet the people, to be thankful, and all these things. So if they see a fighter in me, because I play through tough matches, hot weather, whatever it may be, but I want them to be respectful. I think that's what I want them to really take for the rest of their lives, because I think that's most important. Yeah, not the success.
Utsav, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. How does your thinking change from the beginning of a match to the end of a match?
I guess the beginning is like, let's see how this is going to turn out to be this match, and towards the end, thankfully, more often than not, it's like I like it. I like this match is turning out quite the match I wanted it to be. But in actual fact, you really have to try to take it one point at a time. It sounds crazy, but it's like little by little you get to the finish line. Sometimes it's a sprint, sometimes it's sort of a marathon, but you want to stay focused, enjoy the crowd, but let the crowd maybe drive you on. And sometimes, like at Wimbledon finals, it just doesn't go the way you want it at the very end. At the end of the day, you just got to try your best and have no regrets. I felt like when I was younger, I had too many regrets, and that was terrible for me. But I was just too crazy back in the day.
We're all
What's up in 2019?
Martina from Australia asks, if you were to participate in any sport other than tennis at the Olympics next year, which sport would it be?
Maybe badminton, or if I could choose, like maybe the 100-meter.
The dash, the 100-meter dash.
Just because of its atmosphere being the biggest stadium, and it's like the event of the Olympic Games. So
and it's over quickly.
And it's over quickly. You might be still at the starting block when they're finished. But who cares?
Savani asks, what advice would you give a young tennis player for him or her to be successful in the sport?
Yeah, it's very important. I get that question asked a lot, actually. I think, when you're young, you sometimes think it's not that important to listen to the coach or to your parents. Now being a parent myself and lived through what I've lived through, I mean, it's so crucial to listen to them because they actually mean well. And if they make you work hard and you feel like they're being hard on you, this doesn't mean they don't like you. They actually like you more because they want you to do well. So I think listening to those people, I think, is crucial. Camaraderie, you know, I think not being jealous, but rather see it as a I want to be better than the other, sort of push each other on. I think it's really crucial too. And then just be passionate and love it, what you're doing. You know, try really hard, like I said before, have no regrets. You know, go out there, give it all you have, and if you lose, it's fine. You know, you get another opportunity, and especially in tennis, with as many highlights as we have, you'll have your chances if you listen well and try hard.
It's good advice.
I hope so.
Xavier asked, of all the tennis matches that you've played, what for you is the most iconic and memorable?
Pete Sampras 2001. It didn't even give me a victory. I lost the next match in the quarters against my buddy Tim Henman, but it was my first time on center court at Wimbledon. My hands were ice cold. I was hitting the ball with Pete, and the ball was coming back to me, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I ended up winning 7-5 in the fifth set, and yeah, the rest is history, but this one was a special match because Pete was my hero, still a friend today. And yeah, so this one for some reason will always be there as number one.
I like that answer was right on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, that's it.
Jackie from New Jersey wants to know, what is your favorite piece to play on the piano?
I don't play good enough. I know I did a Uniqlo ad where I played a piano, and I used to play the piano, but I'm not good enough to play a full piece and tell you which one would be my favorite one to play. But this is something I would like to do when I'm retired, is to pick up another instrument, learn that, or really get better in piano again.
I didn't know you played the piano. The next time I see you,
next time we'll do the piano.
Yes.
We'll do a duet together. You'll do the singing, I'll do the piano.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. Hadley, I've never heard this question in my entire life of doing these sorts of things. What shape of Barilla pasta? Hadley stumped us. Which shape of Barilla pasta best describes you?
I don't know. Maybe rigatoni? My agent's called Tony.
I didn't know there were so many varieties.
And it can really describe your personality. It's my favorite pasta, so I'll go with the rigatoni.
Got it. Jamie wants to know, how long does it take for you to confirm an outfit design for a tournament? Are there many options that you go through before making the final choice?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there is stronger debates than other times. With this one, we were convinced quickly. We tried to be sort of a year ahead of time. So, got some work to do. We're doing well. And probably I see 2 to 3 sketches before we decide on the actual one. Yeah.
Before a match, how long, in my head, you're like in a giant wardrobe and you just pick one off the hanger. Do you know, how long in advance do you know what you're going to wear for a match?
So we are, what is it now? I'm just trying to think back on our last meeting with Uniqlo. I think we have stuff planned out to the French Open next year. Yes. 10 months or so. But it's not as glamorous as you make it sound, like with the wardrobe, you know, before a match. We are literally like this in a big room, and you have Rafa and Novak and Andy and this and that, and all the players are there, and there is stuff everywhere. And the guy just came from losing a match, the guy just is there preparing for a match, and you're getting ready in your little sort of corner. And that's what it is. And then you're like, you know what, I think I'll better get out of here and go warm up somewhere else. So it's not like all hung up.
It's not like a fashion shoot.
No, not at all. And you have maybe a half a minute in front of the mirror to get ready, and that's it. You know, and then you walk out. Yeah.
Another question from Xavier. What SPF do you wear on the tennis court when you play day matches? What is your beauty regime?
So how big?
Sunscreen. Sunscreen. Sorry.
These days it's 50.
Wow.
But I used to not put any sunscreen on. That was such a mistake. such a mistake. And somebody told me once, is it true that like every number is sort of 1 minute of what you put on? So if 50 is on, it's 50 minutes. Is that possible? Anyway, that's how I take it now, and I've come to realize you better put on a lot and often during the day if you're always in the sun. And I really, if I put a 50 on, I still get sunburned after a 2-hour match. So
there's
you better put your sunscreen on.
That's another good tip for young tennis players.
Put your sunscreen on. That's my tip. I forgot that advice. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I put it on my kids, and I'll tell you that.
So we had one last request, and that was for a group selfie.
All right.
From the entire audience, which we can take.
Let's do it.
Roger, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate your time. We all wish you the best at the U.S. Open.
Thank you.
Everyone, you're going to stick around because Shaniqua has a big result from the audience participation prize or something. Raffles. All right, perfect.
I signed some stuff.
There we go.
Thank you very much for coming out, guys. I appreciate it.
Let's look more excited, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.